I got to fencing camp and I was like, well, this is kind of different, but still it's pretty fun. And I've fenced for 9 years since then. There's a couple points when, I was kind of like, well, I've been here for so long, I know everything now, why do I have to come? And so I was, a year or two there where I kind of drifted in and out, and I was like, well, I'm too tired to work in the warm-up, but I missed my
That's the main thing, I'm too tired.
I got to high school and I started volleyball, and the volleyball coach was very diligent. I ran more suicides that year than I think I've run in my life. And I realized that, maybe just applying yourself stuff works for fencing too. So I worked hard my freshman year, and that was the year I won the national medal. So I was like, oh, guess that works. So, from then on I was kind of like, well, if you don't feel like it, just kind of give it a little bit, and next month try and start again, because, there's ups and downs, and you just have to kind of go with it. Yeah. And, you'll be fencing and about, and maybe a coach tells you something, and you're mad, and you're like, well, I'm doing that, and it's kind of like, well, later you realize, well, maybe I didn't know that, and I was just saying that, so I don't feel dumb. But make sure you listen to coaches, because they kind of know what they're talking about.
I'm just noisy.
You can hear her. So you can't pretend, math, I hear nothing, kind of thing. It doesn't really work. My next bit of advice would be, make sure you're there during practice and you're talking to your teammates, because they're some of the best friends you'll ever have, if I can put up with Matt and Casey for 9 years, that's saying something about it. And keep your grades up, because there's a couple people that have been there when I started fencing, and their parents were like, well, you're getting C's, so, you can't fence anymore. And they never got to bring their grades up, so, they never came back, and, you're missing out on a lot if you can't come here because you're failing school. You spend a lot more time making up work than you did personally. No words of wisdom or stuff.
She's used up her words of wisdom. Well, thank you, Eileen. We've enjoyed having you.